Hello, my name is Olivia.
这个不是工作的地方，所以妈妈不可以工作。妈妈摸鱼。Sudah gede kayak mamanya dia.
My 5-year-old daughter Olivia can freely switch between 3 languages, Chinese, Indonesian, and English. And how I raised such a good kid. You might be thinking at the moment, you're Chinese, your husband is Indonesian, and Olivia goes to an international school. Of course, she speaks 3 languages. What's special about that? Yes, but because I'm in the language education business, I know many students and their parents. I was surprised that so many Indonesian kids are speaking more English than Indonesian. I've also met parents who speak Chinese fluently, but their kids don't speak any Mandarin. I've also found that some children have Chinese parents, and because they live overseas, the children are more willing to speak English. And they use language to bully the parents. For example, if the mom is Chinese but isn't fluent in Indonesian or English, the child might use English or Indonesian to communicate with her on purpose. In my house, this is absolutely no. If Olivia did something like that, first, I will scold her very hard. And second, I would blame myself for not doing good in her education. Hi everyone, I'm Vera, a Chinese living in Indonesia because my husband is Chinese Indonesian. I am a certified Chinese teacher with 10 years of language teaching experience. I run my own Mandarin training center in BSD called Mandarin Project, offering both online and offline classes. If you're interested, feel free to contact us in Instagram. So how do I help my kids to learn 3 languages? I will break it down into 2 parts. Part 1 is our family situation, it's our family approach. Second is tips for Indonesian parents. How does it work in my house? The theory is 1P, 1L, 1 parent, 1 language. I only speak Mandarin to Olivia and Ricky only speaks Indonesian to her. And English, we leave it to school. Sounds easy, right? But here is a few important notes. 1. Both parents need to be on the same page with clear goals. No one is allowed to discourage anyone. Be patient and recognize that language learning is a process that takes over more than 10 years. We are mentally prepared for a long term and support each other. 2. Set up a PIC for each language, and the PIC must put in extra effort. I'm in charge of Mandarin, and I have a long-term plan for Olivia's Mandarin learning with specific goals for each age. For me, it's important that my children achieve native level Mandarin. Not just listening, writing, or communicating, but also appreciating Mandarin literature, sensing the beauty of the language, and becoming well-spoken in Mandarin. This requires helping the children to appreciating the country the language represents, which is China. I constantly say to her the idea that China is great, China is advanced, and speaking Mandarin is cool. I took her to Disneyland Shanghai, enjoyed delicious food in Changsha, and got pretty nail polish in China. I also taught her how to use Taobao to shop her own clothes and shoes and use Xiaohongshu to find hairstyle and nail polish inspiration. Almost all her clothes, shoes, or little accessories are chosen by herself in Taobao, which I bought and shipped to Indonesia. Recently, when she wanted a K-pop demon hunter, you know how trendy is this movie, right? So she wants the roomy outfit, so we couldn't find a good quality one in Indonesia. Olivia said, Mom, buy it on Taobao, buy it from China. China has everything. 妈妈上淘宝，从中国买，中国什么都有。
中国什么都有。
So in her 5-year-old mind, she already has the concept that China has everything. This fills her with positive feelings toward China. even though we only go back once or twice a year during Chinese New Year. Each trip leaves her with beautiful memories. That's important. Number 4, practical practice. As the Mandarin PIC, I consistently talk with her in Mandarin. Even she doesn't fully understand. I always respond in Mandarin, even if she speaks Indonesian or English to me. She currently thinks speaking English is cool because of her friends at school. In such moments, I seriously tell her, everyone speaks English, but fewer people speak Mandarin. Speaking Mandarin is cooler. When she switches back to Mandarin, she can get big praise from me. So I'm using the psychological theory of positive feedback. When someone consistently receives positive feedback for something, they develop a positive feeling for it and motivated to invest more to gain further recognition or praise. The most challenging part is making her recognize Mandarin character. However, I'm not in a hurry. I don't make Olivia copy Mandarin characters. For young children, each character is like a picture. I have my teaching process and materials to help her do that. Making children copy character can be boring and frustrating for them, which is kasian. The goal of this is to make her able to read Mandarin books on her own. Once she knows around 600 characters, we will start the reading classes. And the world in the book will help develop her imaginations and literacy. Next, here are my tips for parents who want their children to become multilingual, especially those who want their kid to speak Mandarin well. Number 1, positive feedback helps build confidence. Small success from effort gain confidence and encouragement, more motivation to take on challenges and work harder and achieve greater success. And number 2, bring your children to the place where the language comes from. If you want your children to speak Mandarin, take them to China as often as possible, as early as possible. And number 3, avoid overcorrecting. Instead of saying, that's wrong, jangan, itu salah, bukan begitu, gimana sih? Directly tell them what the correct word or sentence is. Please remember, don't say those negative words when you are giving the correct answer. It may sound very small thing, but for children, the feeling is very different. One shows empathy and support, while the others feel like denial and attack. Even adults don't like this. You can also use this for your partner. You will see amazing differences in how she or he accepts your word. Number 4, send your children to a school that uses the language. The earlier, the better. Starting from toddler is ideal. Language acquired from 0 to 6-7 years old is considered native language acquisition, while anything after 7 is second language learning. 6-7 is easy to remember, right? 6-7. Number 5, be patient. If you follow the 1P1L method, it's normal for your children to start speaking a year later or even more than the other children. It's also normal for your children to mix language. Don't be anxious if they seem like they don't master any language. At this stage, children tend to choose the easiest word from the language they know. Don't worry, by age 16, they will be able to clearly separate between the languages. So yeah, this is my sharing on my method. This is what I use in my house. It might not work for everyone, but it works for me. Feel free to drop comments below to share your own stories and your method to do this. Maybe it can help other people with similar situation. And also, if you want to learn Mandarin, don't forget to contact us at Mandarin Project. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on next video. 祝你今天特别的开心，我们下个视频再见，拜拜。
妈妈摸鱼，
妈妈不想要摸鱼，妈妈想要努力工作。
妈妈摸鱼，这个不是工作的地方，没有妈妈的如果，所以妈妈不可以工作。
那妈妈要干什么呢？
妈妈摸鱼。